Hi, welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we continue to play Magic the Gathering. In the previous video, we completed some quests and received gold and experience. We played with the white-black deck. I think I'll mix it up in this video. We'll play this mutation station. Seems fun. Haven't played in a while. I've noticed my gold in the game. Gold is quite a lot already, 20,000 or something. So I guess it might be the time to maybe attempt to play a draft. Drafting is a way to get. Let's see, let's play this land. Is a way to get better cards, and it is also fun. I do think it's a fun format. You pick cards from the draft decks, and then you pick it. You create. Then you try build the deck with 40 cards. Sort of forces you to learn the cards, what they do, and how they play together. Okay, so let's see. We can play the Sea Dash Octopus. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's nice. Flying, when enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's nice. This thing, when the creature spell you cost 1 if it has mutate. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. So I think I'll play Tomb Raider. Opponent's getting bored, I guess. Okay, they have this thing. Whenever you cycle another card for the first time, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Okay, so it's a cycling deck, I guess. Everything's going to be about cycling. And then they might have that card, Zenith Flare or something, that deals damage equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. So let's see, what do we want to play? If we have 3, so I think let's play this. We get to scry. They use that opportunity to cycle. Okay, so they'll cycle and create 1/1 creature token every turn. Do we want this egg? I don't think so. Let's mutate the Sea Dash Octopus onto our Tomb Raider. Okay, they cycle more. Let's go over. Gives it 2/2. This doesn't give it much, so let's attack. This will let us draw cards. That's a pretty, I think, a useful ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, that's fine. So next time we'll play the Swamp, and maybe we play the Polywog Symbiote. And we can potentially mutate for 3 mana, so 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we could play this and this potentially. Okay, we could also mutate this and then I guess return this thing to the opponent's hand so they can stop creating tokens. I mean, they'll just play it again for 2 mana, and they'll probably cycle all the cards they have. So we have another one. We have 2 of those actually, and this can make something have -2. So now they're doing 5 damage, which is okay for the time being. It's my turn. Let's see. Another rookie mistake. Let's play the Polywog. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. So we could, let's maybe mutate this thing onto the flying creature. So we get to draw a card and discard a card. They cycle. See, this thing looks good. Let's get rid of one of these rookie mistakes. Let's return. Okay, over. Let's return that to their hand means they have to recast it, which means they'll only get to cycle 2 cards, 3 if they have land. Yeah, and we'll attack with it, which will let us draw another card. Okay, we get the egg. And we could play the egg as a blocker. Oh, that's not good. They're going to banish our flyer, surely. But we have another one. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. So this is a 4 mutate for a lot. We have the polywog. We could just mutate. We'll give it flying. Alchemy Serpent, sacrifice an island. So what does this give? Whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Those creatures don't untap. So this mutates for... Can we mutate this for 6? And we can... When it mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker. So we can kill... Well... this thing because they've tapped out. So we have a worm that'll be useful. Let's get rid of this. Put it over. So this can get +1 counters, which we really don't want them to have. And we will attack. So next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we get a land. We can play the worm, which will kill all their little tokens, including their Valiant Rescuer. Really do hope we draw land. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 less if it has mutate whenever you cast a creature spell. Okay, so unfortunately this doesn't have mutate. Let's see what we draw. So hopefully we draw land. No, but we can eliminate something. But they do have 3 mana, so they'll use this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could cost. This can mutate for 3. This can mutate. Let us tap a bunch of stuff. Those creatures don't untap. Does a lot of damage. Let's play the egg. It's a blocker, so we can mutate onto it. So this mutate cost is, it says 4. We can eliminate something. I don't want them to cycle to use up their last mana. I'm trying to think if I should attack or use it as a blocker. Let's attack. I guess the opponent's going to leave mana open. Maybe they ran out of cycling cards, but really want to eliminate this thing. But if I just play it, they will just use LC, sacrifice it, and then the creature will gain protection from the color of their choice. So they can currently do 5 damage and 3, so we really do need to draw land to play this Massacre Worm. Kill all these little 1/1 things. Let's see, maybe they cycle all their mana away. No. Let's block this 1/1. Do they do something to it? A Zenith Flare deals X damage to any target where X is the number of cards with a cycling ability. Is there anything we can do about that? Oh, they have 10. Does that change anything? Gives them 11. Okay. So we just really needed that land to play the Massacre Worm. Close. Not a big fan of the cycling deck. No real reason, just seems a bit sort of boring. Basically, you're just cycling cards. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of strategy involved, but I haven't played with it, so I might be wrong. So again, you get these very big, expensive things. I don't think that will be wise to keep. We have nothing to play for 5 turns, so it's a mulligan for me. Okay, we get an egg, and we get a bunch of stuff we could probably play. So when this enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them, and you get to pick one of the piles. Lockmere Serpent. So you sacrifice an island, this thing can't be blocked. You sacrifice a swamp, you gain life and draw a card. You exile 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard. Exile 5 cards from opponent's graveyard. Return Lockmere Serpent from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so you get to exile the opponent's cards. Nice. So we'll keep it, and we will put back the Lockmere Serpent. It's a 6 mana. It needs 6 mana, so not really useful for us. We'll play the egg. So we can next mutate the Insatiable Hemophage. When it mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. That's fine. So over. And because of the egg, the mysterious egg, we get a +1/+1 counter every time this creature mutates. That's a pretty good feat. Only risk with all this mutation is you're putting all your sort of eggs in one basket. Unintended. Where they just need to kill one creature and you're sort of done for. Okay, let's eliminate this thing. It's our turn. Next turn we could maybe play this, or we could probably just play this bat as a 3/3 flying creature. As I said, I don't know if it's the best idea to have mutate them all into one. The opponent could literally just play something like a mutate, eliminate, or a heartless act, or something similar. This can't attack. So then if 3, I think makes the target weaker. This also has menace, which means it can't be blocked by less than two things. Also, this way we get some cards. Opponent looks at the top 3 cards of our library and separates them into a face down pile and a face up pile, and we can put 1 pile into our hand and 1 into the graveyard. Yes, the opponent's also taking time to read the card. Okay, the worm needs 6 land. We're not nearly there, so we'll choose the not worm. So we could attack, they might block. I think I'll not attack this turn. So we could mutate this onto this, give it flying. Okay, they play that creature. Actually, we can mutate lots of things onto lots of things. So, Bouncing Shore Shark. Return target creature an opponent controls to its hand. That seems useful, so they have to recast it. Let's cast this onto the menace creature. We cannot. Why is that? Why can we not? A non-human only? Okay. Put it over. And we'll return this one. because it's got 4/4. It can kill if we block. Like actually it can't. We've got a +1/+1. We'll attack with both. Consider as menace. Opponent's trying to see what they can't block, I guess. So it has menace, which means it can't be blocked by except by 2 or more creatures. They play this, they'll get a token. Yeah, I guess they didn't get land. Seems opponent land screwed. Okay, we got another win. We got a cosmetic disdainful stroke. Okay, thanks. So as I mentioned before, 22,000 gold. We have a draft token. So soon we can unlock a mythic card. That's nice. So I think it's we have lots of gold to enter a quick draft. I think it's only 5,000 gold. We have 22. And if you win, I think about 5 or 6 games, you get enough gems back as a reward to enter another time, basically for free. So let's see, 3 land, something we can play turn 1, turn 2. Yep, keep winning 5 or 6 games in a draft. Probably not that easy, but worth a go. That's what we're here for. Play, get better, get cards, unlock card. Nice sleeve. So we can play any color. We'll play the egg. The next turn we'll play the Polywog, which will make these things cheaper. The opponent red, they've decided that's it. This egg is too much for them, and they've scooped. Maybe they thought we are a colorless deck with something. I don't know. Maybe they had to go eat. Go to work. But we get a win, we get experience, we get gold. It's all good. Get a new match pretty quickly. Make happy. Okay, we get 3 lands, tapped lands. Something we can play, potentially. Quite expensive creatures. Let's see if we can make this work. Opponent says hello. Opponent looks like green deck. So I'll play another tapped land. So this thing can give itself +1/+1 counters for 4 mana. That is crazy. So I don't think we need to use Eliminate just yet on this. Maybe they get something bigger. Since it's green, it probably will have something bigger, although this can only destroy something with mana cost 3 or less. And they're playing this, so I might as well just use it now. Looks like they missed their land drop. And they've decided it's a good game already. Yeah, without land, they will have problems. Yeah, if they're not playing land, it means they really put it over. Wait, what happened? Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. Okay. We'll attack. We drew another land. Okay, they got that to give themselves some mana potentially. So, yeah, let's play that. Why not? We have tons of land. So this plays a boot number or this harvester, which lets the opponent sacrifice a creature. So 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could play it now. Then the opponent just doesn't give them mana. They might actually just concede when this happens. We draw a card. We attack. And if we play this, whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X creatures, where X is the number of times. So if we play the worm, this dies. If we play this, we'll not finish the game. So I guess let's play the worm. Yeah, the opponents, I don't know, really didn't draw their land. Okay, they got land now. Good game. Yeah, that's a good game. Don't blame you. We just drew perfect, I think. Just had something to play on every turn, had all our lands. With the win, the gold. Okay, we could win one more game. We get to maybe get a mythic card. It'd be nice to see what we get. Try and make that the goal for this video. Still have some time left before it gets too long. We have 2 Polywogs. Yeah, might as well keep them. And a Tomb Raider. Let's just draw a card. Playing up against Sui Generous. Opponent plays the Codespell Cleric. Without using this ability. Probably that's all they had. Also playing the Giant Killer without playing the Giant Killer spell. Strange. We'll play the Polywog. Next turn we could play either the Tomb Raider or the Polywog and the other Polywog, the egg and the Polywog. I think that'll be good. They'll tap our creature, they'll attack. It's fine. You can't really do anything about any of these. As I say that, we get a Stern Dismissal. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Don't really want to return this. This will give them back their Giant Killer. So let's play the Polywog and the egg. Let's see, do we attack? They could double block it. So rather not attack. So they might tap one of our things and see what they do. They play the Faceless Haven. Okay. They don't attack with it. Not sure why. They say oops. Let's see, do we mutate for 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Although it should be 2 less, I think. Oh, it's already been adjusted for. So, whenever this creature mutates, each opponent sacrifices a creature. I think it would be better to mutate onto a flying creature. Ooh, that's nice. So, we don't attack. We in turn. If they power up the Faceless Haven, we can use the Stern Dismissal to send it back to their hand, which will use up quite a lot of their mana. When it attacks, it creates a white token. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need this worm on. It will get rid of all these creatures that things stay the way they are. See, do they power up their haven? Nope. Okay, we get another land, so we have 5. Let's mutate the Tomb Raider. If it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. It's unfortunate. Okay, we get another Stone Dismissal. And we have to do that again. Okay, we don't need another Polywog. Who does the opponent sacrifice? Put it over. Probably one of these clerics. Destroy. So we could return target creature enchantment to its owner's hand on ourselves. Oh, we can't actually. Okay, that's unfortunate, but I think they still have to sacrifice a creature. Okay, we don't attack. Skip the turn. If we do get a land, we can play the worm. Get rid of all their things. They have a savior, which will make something indestructible. They tap our Polywog. Do they do anything? Okay, they attack with the Usher of the Fallen. Guess they get to boast and create a 1/1 token. We could give this +1/+1 and kill that thing. Probably will trigger their Selfless Savior. Okay, we get Atris Oracle of Half-Truths. We still need a land. Maybe the opponent will give us a land now. They have to look at the top 3 cards of our library and put one face up pile, one face down pile, and we get to choose one of them. Okay, we'll choose the pile with the land. We can eliminate something. I wonder what we discarded. A Pouncing Shark. Fine. Let's eliminate this, actually. They can create more tokens, but they can power up there. Let's get some life gain. So I'm saving this eliminate. They could power up their Haven. Filters color, creatures you control chosen color get +1/+0. Okay, that's interesting. We could return it to their hand, but it's not the most useful. They tap our creature, they won't play their Haven. They know we have an eliminate spell. Okay, that's fine, I guess. That's why they didn't power up the Haven. Not going to block anything. Because we have Massacre Worm. Yep, that's enough to scare anyone away. Nicely done. Okay, we're gold. Gold tier 4. So was that enough to get the mythic card unlocked? Yeah, we got it, I think. Let's see, what's this? This is an Archipelago with mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is... I think we have one of these already. Was that our mythic card? Mythic card reward. Let's go to our collection. That's not a mythic card. Is this what we got? Tyvar Cal. Elves you control have add 1 black mana, put a +1 counter. Maybe. Probably. That's strange, it didn't show us. Well, I think we did get it. So I think that's a good place to end the video for today. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.